What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy Nick, and today we are about to talk about what I just saw. Tommy Fury beat Jake Paul. So hear me out. I'm not impressed. 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 I'm just not impressed. Tommy Fury won in a split decision against a YouTuber, Jake Paul. Yes, I know. Put the name on him. He's actually a legit boxer. I know. Yeah, he's you know, they're both amateurs. Let's just keep it a buck. They're both amateurs. What happened is what I've always said. Because I want to make this very clear also. I do believe still that this is just rigged. This is a storyline as well. This is just a setup for Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury part 2, where Jake Paul gets the win. Because let's be honest, this ref was garbage, and we got a little bit of room for Jake Paul to make some kind of excuse. You know what I'm saying? It was a bunch of... I seen Tommy Fury hit him in the back of the head very clear. As a boxer, you know you just can't let this boy turn over this way and right in the back of his head. You can't do that. You just can't do it. And it wasn't... I mean, if you seen the way he hit the combination, boom, he turned around clearly and he hit him in the back of the head. I mean, it's like, come on, bro. Can y'all be more obvious? I know what's going on here. And let's just talk about the nut hugging. I don't know the name of this commentator, dude, but the nut hugging he was doing was ridiculous. I know he was black, and I know for a fact that he got like a chef and stuff, you know what I'm saying, and a poodle and stuff. I don't know, but that's what he sounded like to me. But he was nut hugging the entire time, Jake Paul, trying to make him seem better than what he is. And he, at one point, he even said, right now, he said, I can't tell who's actually a YouTuber and who's a boxer. You know, right now, shut your Daffy Duck head ass up. That's not, no, come on, bro. Come on. I see what you're doing. You nut hugging, you trying to boast it up. Like, come on, man. Like, I hate when there's commentators that do that. Like, it's very clear biasness that I see. And you were clearly, he was so, this commentator was so excited. I want to know his name. He was so excited that I actually heard him say, yes. He said yes when Jake Paul connected a hit. Dude, you are... I don't know if he paid... I don't know if Jake Paul paid this man $75 a line. You know what I'm saying? But this dude was clearly just all for Jake Paul. Sometimes, I guess, so he can make it not seem like he was just all for Jake Paul, he had to say some stuff. Yeah, you got to be careful with Tommy and blah, 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 blah. But that was just filler. I know what you was doing, bro. So yeah, that commentator was trash. The ref was trash. We had about, what, I don't know, 90% hugging and 10% fight. So I was entertained. Don't get me wrong. It was a good fight, but it still gave Jake Paul did more hugging. And honestly, Tommy looked like he was sparring. I'm not even gonna hold you. As I said before, you face a boxer and you gonna lose. And not only are you facing a boxer, you are facing the little brother of the older brother, who is Tyson Fury, another guy that you actually think you can beat. You lost in a split decision. And honestly, Tommy, you an amateur too. You didn't really impress me that much, which is another reason why I just believe this whole thing is just scripted. You celebrated like you just beat Muhammad Ali or Floyd Mayweather or Joe Frazier or somebody. Like, you celebrated, you know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe because this is but you know what's, let's be honest, they both got a bag. That's what they really won. They won money. You know what I'm saying? Tommy don't, you know what I'm saying? Jake Paul is making sure these dudes are well paid. And believe me when I tell you, when part 2 comes, and it will come, I ain't seen the post interview yet, but I'm gonna check that out. Because at some point, respect has to be lost, because Jake Paul did say F his family, you know, and all that stuff. So yeah, I think that he should get beat up outside the ring too. And I think Tyson should do that. But, you know, I think part 2 is going to be set up, and I think it's going to be set up for Jake Paul to win. I believe that when part 2 comes, Jake Paul is going to win. This was a split decision. It's too much room left in here for them to still go back and forth and say, but I bet you if we fight again and blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? I will knock you out. I will knock you out. You didn't beat me. It was a split decision. You know what I'm saying? I got that illegal call, blah, blah. It's enough room for them to play with. So that's all I got to say about that, man. This was an entertaining fight, very scripted in my personal opinion. Tyson actually could have beat, in my personal opinion, Tyson, I think he edged all rounds except one. And in round 4, he got his face, Jake Paul got his face melted. In round 4, Jake Paul got his face melted. He has a jarhead, and he got it melted with a fury, a fury of hits. So, and then we seen the commentator, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. He has to watch out for that right, you know, that Jake has, that has knocked previous older guys out, that's from the UFC and from basketball. And shut up. Was that Jake that knocked out Nate Robinson, or was that? Yeah, it was Jake. That was Jake. Yeah, he knocked out little Nate Robinson from the Celtics. Okay. Ew. Like, come on, man. So yeah, that's all I gotta say, man. Thank y'all so much for hearing me out. Peace.